Hey everybody, I have a Maggie Holmes Monday video for you today. My very good friend Gwen also has a video for you. I will link her video up below because she's in Australia, and so her video is going to go up like 12 hours before mine. Maybe even 24 hours before mine. I am going to be using tons of beautiful die cuts. I have this paper as my background. This pattern paper is from Chasing Dreams, and then you can see off to the left I have tons of die cuts. That's kind of my focus for my Maggie Holmes Monday video today. This wood grain paper, initially I had grabbed it just to map my photo with, and I was going to cut it down, but then when I put my photo on it, I was like, I actually really liked how it kind of elongated that section of my layout. So I didn't trim it down. I am going to ink it up with some Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. And I did also pull another wood grain paper out, but I'm not going to use that one. I'm just going to use that scrap. Now, I know for my title, I really want to use this vellum piece. This vellum piece has been hanging out in my die cut stash, my Maggie Holmes die cut stash, forever. I'm not even sure what line it came from, but I really want to use it. Another thing is that I want to pull in all of these gold pieces. So what I'm doing is, about this time, I'm going to kind of sort through these die cuts I've done, and I'm going to pull just the warm colors out, and I'm also pulling all of the gold. I really want to use these pieces that are like they're almost like embossed gold. I know there's a name for them, but can I think of the name for it? No. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to go through all of these vellum and gold pieces. I have a couple of florals here. They're just in these warm peachy pink colors. And then I have a couple black and white ones just to add a little bit of pop and contrast. I went through the die cuts. I started layering them up. Pretty soon I had a decent idea of what I was going to do and how I was going to get all of these die cuts onto a spread or onto a layout. And so now I'm just going to kind of stick and plunk and get them all in place. I also have some flair. I wanted to make sure to add something that wasn't paper and flat to this layout. So I went ahead and grabbed some Dotty About flair that kind of matches all these colors. And then I also am going to pull in some Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins as I work through. So I'm just adding all of these pieces, keeping it really simple. I really wanted to make sure to add these gold pieces. I've been shying away from using these gold pieces in my stash because they're so bright, they're so foiled, but I decided that the way I was going to use them was to use them all and put them onto a one page. And the same with the gold foil vellum pieces. I have some floral pieces and some butterfly pieces in my stash. And it's one of those things where I keep pulling it out to put on a layout and I keep kind of putting it back. And I guess it's because they're so shiny, but I really do like them. And so to make them work, I have found with items like this, things that I keep kind of pulling out and putting back in, or, things that I think I'm not quite sure how to use, don't use them in small amounts. My advice is to use them in big amounts. So just grab them all together, put them all on a layout, and then they become a design decision. They don't look out of place or odd. Those gold pieces are almost like everybody else's llamas. Like, they are like the weird things that I kind of look at and shy away from when I am creating. And so I wanted to get as many of them on this page and out of my stash. And I know that that's kind of funny, but like a lot of people comment on all the random embellishments, and those tend to not really bother me, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, okay, put down these vellum gold foil butterflies, and now I'm going to place my flares. This layout is really, really super simple, you guys. It really was just a stash busting layout. I just wanted to get all of these die cuts used up. I have so many die cuts in my Maggie Holmes stash. It's a little crazy. I feel like I bought 2 of every ephemera pack she's had since open book, and I just have so many. So this was a great way to really stash bust these die cuts and get them used up. And trust me, there are so many more where these came from. Once I'm happy with where those flare are, I'm going to use my tabby dots from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I'm going to pop them around my layout under the flare. I love the tabby dots. They are the perfect height to be able to fit snugly into the flare from Dottie About Flare. They don't add extra bulk. They're the perfect thickness. So you just pop them on the back of that flare, pop them onto your layout, and it's perfect. The flares are right against the page. Love, love, love that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to trim off all of some of these extra die cuts, and then I'm going to re-add them back in because I didn't want to waste them. They are beautiful flowers. And if you are bemoaning the floral paper on the background, don't worry about it, because it turns out I have like 3 sheets of this paper. So I can totally make a page using those gorgeous florals one day when I feel like I'm in the mood to fussy cut. So don't let that worry you. Okay, so trimming all of these up. Now I want to add in some stickers. I have this sticker book. I want to say it's from Marigold, but it has all of these clear black stickers. And I thought adding those black stickers all over into these clusters would add a little bit of a pop. It also helps to create consistency because those stickers are going to be through that entire middle area of my page where I have most of my embellishments. So for design wise, I pretty much just kept everything to the middle 6 inches or so of this layout. And I kept everything close together, clustered together very closely. And that really helps it to look intentional and not like a big, huge mess. I'm going to use a lot of these black clear stickers. I really, really liked what they did for this layout. They just provided that perfect kind of pop of black and contrast. Now, because I have some gold sequins here from Spiegel Mom Scraps. They are called Gold Medallion. What I did was, so the sequin mist itself has lots of different sequins in it, but I wanted bright sequins that matched all that gold foil. And that gold foil is like this yellowy gold, right? So there was one sequin style in this mix that matched that yellowy gold perfectly. That gold that's in the vellum, that gold that's in those pressed gold foil pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just pick out those nice bright gold sequins, and I'm going to kind of scatter them everywhere. And they're going to do the same thing that those black stickers did. Just makes it look intentional so that that is a common thread throughout that entire middle section. So that's what we wanted to do. We needed to add a common embellishment, a common thread that goes through that whole middle part. And for me, that common thread was the black stickers and the gold sequins. Here are all the close-ups where you can really see all the clustering I did on this page. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be sure to head over and check out Gwen's gorgeous layout for today, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.